I'm Aaron Ryan with the Brokerage House Realtors, and today we're going to talk about how to be a highly effective listing agent in the real estate industry. So a question that I get asked all the time is, how are your agents taking so many listings? I have a listing agent last month here in our corporate office in Portland who sold 20 homes and over $6 million worth of real estate in a 30-day period. And he did that by being a highly effective listing agent. So a question that I get asked is, how does he do that? And it's important to have a system when it comes to listings. You always want to have a full pipeline of new sellers to talk to. So having a constant stream of lead generation. So having a constant stream of new sellers to talk to on a daily basis is critical. So whether that's making sure that you time block in the morning so that you can get your calls out of the way, get your prospecting calls done. I'll give you an example. When I was generating all the leads for myself, plus going on listing appointments, plus negotiating repair addendums and processing my paperwork, 8 a.m. to noon, that was my lead generation time. That was my time that I was calling and following up and making my prospecting calls. It was all centered around generating leads. Then in the afternoon, I would simply schedule my listing appointments for the afternoon. So I would do listing appointments from 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the evening. And the time in between, that was when I followed up with my existing listings. I would negotiate out repair addendums. I would follow up on showings. I would do all the miscellaneous tasks within about that 1 to 3 time frame, and also in between listing appointments while I was driving from listing appointment to listing appointment. So to be a highly effective listing agent, you have to be very, very organized. One of the things that we help all of our listing agents with here at the Brokerage House is we help them get their schedule down. They know exactly what they're going to do every day. They know exactly what time they're done for the day. They know exactly how many listing appointments they have the next day. And the average, listing agent on our team is going on anywhere from 2 to 4 listing appointments a day between our markets of Oregon, Washington, Idaho, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. They know that they have 2 to 4 listing appointments a day. Their job is essentially to show up, build rapport with the client, give a listing presentation, give them an analysis of price that they can understand, and close the sale. The other important part of being a highly effective listing agent is making sure that when you get to the appointment, you're taking all the necessary steps. When you walk in the door, you're building rapport with the client. You're really making sure that you take time to build a connection with them, because that's key. You have a solid listing presentation where you're going to tell them exactly what it is that you're going to do for them step by step. You want to be able to give them pricing that makes sense on their property. You want to make sure that that person knows exactly why you're pricing the home the way that you're pricing it. And they know exactly why they're going to list their home at what value. From there, you want to make sure that you have every opportunity to be able to take that listing in writing. So you want to make sure that at the time of the appointment, when you set it up, that you have all your decision makers are there, that you've confirmed the time, the place, you've seen the house, you've done all these things. You want to go to the appointment prepared. So you want to make sure you have your listing presentation. You want to make sure that you have your pricing analysis, and you want to be prepared with listing paperwork so that you can walk out of there with a listing contract signed that day. And that is how you become an effective listing agent. So make sure you have a schedule so you can keep your pipeline of new sellers. You can keep your pipeline of sellers full at all times. You want to make sure you have your daily schedule so that you're continuing those activities, plus getting to existing clients and going on new listing appointments. You want to make sure that you get all those things down. Make sure that when you get to the appointment, you know what you're doing. You have a set plan that you do every single time. So it's a repeatable and duplicatable system every time you walk in to a seller's house. And that is how you become a highly effective listing agent in the real estate business. And if you have any questions, you can definitely feel free to reach out to us, 503-343-1666, or you can email us, info@thebrokeragarealtors.com, or visit us online. Go to our website, thebrokeragarealtors.com. There's tons of information on there. You can see answers to a lot of questions, and also there's contact forms in case you have further questions.